Okay, you guys, we need to have a serious talk. Because what began just a few days ago as a familiar, almost predictable hip-hop Cold War, a chess match of shady lyrics and clever metaphors about birds, has now spiraled downwards into a vortex of something genuinely dark, deeply unsettling, and frankly disturbing. The gloves are not just off, they have been doused in gasoline and set ablaze for the whole world to see. The unspoken rules of engagement, the very last threads of decency that usually govern these public spats, have been utterly and completely shredded. And now the children are targets. We have officially entered the point of no return. Nicki Minaj has allegedly unleashed a barrage of tweets so vile, so far beyond the pale of what is acceptable, that they have left the entire internet community speechless and horrified. We are talking about attacks on Cardi B's 7-year-old daughter, Kulture. Let me repeat that. A 7-year-old child. In response to this, Cardi B went from celebrating a triumphant album rollout to launching a full-blown scorched-earth campaign, unearthing skeletons from closets that should have remained triple-bolted and buried forever. This has officially gone too far. So today, we're not just recapping rap beef. We are documenting a public meltdown of epic proportions, and we're going to try to make some sense of the wreckage. Before we dive into the truly ugly nuclear-level fallout, we have to rewind the tape just a little bit to understand the sequence of events. Because believe it or not, this all started with a bit of petty, almost comical shade. It all goes back to Cardi's album title, Am I the Drama? And the artwork featuring those black crows. Nicki immediately responded by posting images of majestic eagles, trying to create this eagle versus crow narrative. A fan even broke it down in a viral tweet. She reposted the insignificant crow pecks at the eagle, but the eagle just soars higher until the crow can't breathe and falls off. It was a powerful metaphor. The only problem, in her haste to be the eagle, she started posting pictures of penguins and other random birds, and the internet absolutely roasted her for it. It was a funny start to this new chapter, but the pettiness escalated. Nicki tried to downplay Cardi's huge 200,000 first-week sales by reposting a tweet claiming she is the only female rapper to cross that mark. This prompted Cardi to fire back with the "You must have missed me. Huh, now kiss my feet" tweet. She called Nicki Cocaine Barbie, reigniting old rumors. This is where the temperature started to rise. Nicki clapped back with album flopped, Come Fight Coke B. And then she started with this bizarre 4/5 stuff, making people wonder if she was implying Cardi was secretly having twins. And then came the Barney memes. I mean, can we just process this? She allegedly used ChatGPT to create artificial intelligence images of Cardi B as the purple dinosaur, clowning her look, her dress, her rap style. At this point, it was messy and chaotic, but it was still just high school level internet beef. And then a line was crossed. A line so fundamental, so sacred, in not just celebrity culture, but in basic human decency, that it fundamentally changed the entire nature of this feud forever. The children became fair game. Nicki Minaj, from her verified account, allegedly started posting some of the most disgusting, indefensible tweets imaginable. I'm going to read these because the world needs to see the severity of this. She allegedly wrote, "Kulture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister." I'm sorry, what did I just read? We are talking about a 7-year-old child. A little girl in the first grade. She reportedly continued, "Dear Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter." The comment sections, as you can imagine, went into absolute nuclear meltdown. Everyone was united in their immediate and visceral condemnation. The consensus from every corner of the internet was deafening and clear. Children are off limits. People were rightfully asking, is this not cancelable behavior? How is this okay? The shock was universal. This wasn't a diss anymore. This was a cruel, hateful, personal vendetta aimed at an innocent child. And if there is one single thing we have learned about Cardi B over the years, it is that she is a mother lion. You do not, under any circumstances, come for her cubs. Cardi herself said she was at home, living her life, minding her own business, pregnant, in her kitchen making ribs and brownies for her family. Just picture that, a normal domestic moment. And then she gets on her phone and sees this. She sees her daughter, Kulture, being called a monkey and a roach on the internet for millions of people to see. And in that moment, she snapped. Cardi's retaliation was not just a clapback. It was a scorched earth, take no prisoners military campaign. She went into the darkest, most cobweb-filled corners of Nicki's life and dragged every single skeleton out into the town square for a public exhibition. First, she posted a picture of Nicki Minaj's brother wearing a pink Nicki style wig. Now, for those who may not know, this isn't just a funny picture. Nicki's brother is currently serving a very lengthy prison sentence for a truly horrific and predatory crime against a child. By posting that picture, Cardi was reminding the world of the very dark clouds that hang over the Minaj family, implicitly connecting Nicki to the actions of both her brother and her husband. It was a devastatingly effective and deeply uncomfortable move. But she was just warming up. She went straight for the jugular, responding to the monkey comments by tweeting, "Nicki, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Kulture is beautiful and you know it. Your hate is so dark and nasty because your own son is nonverbal. You messed him up with them drugs." The entire internet had a collective meltdown. She brought Nicki's son, Papa Bear, into it. The feud was no longer about music or sales. In that moment, it became about motherhood, personal pain, and the health of their children. Cardi kept firing, volley after volley. She brought up Nicki's entire family history, tweeting, "Your daddy was a crackhead. Your brother harmed his stepchild." She dared Nicki to post the medical records she claimed to have. Then she unleashed what might be the single most brutal accusation of the entire war. She wrote, "You got gum stains in your mouth since you were a minor cuz your daddy used to hurt you. Tell the world that is why you wake up so miserable, because you're hurt and full of trauma." She weaponized Nicki's own admitted childhood trauma against her. Nicki has spoken about the terror of her father's violent behavior, but Cardi took it 1,000 steps further, implying a level of deep personal abuse. It was brutal, merciless, and designed to inflict maximum emotional damage. Now, a lot of people were saying Cardi is going too far. That comment about Papa Bear being a slow-ass kid is crazy work. And they are not wrong. It was a horrible, cruel thing to say about a child. But others were arguing that she was simply matching the demonic, hateful energy that she was receiving. Nicki called her child a monkey. Cardi clapped back about Nicki's child's development. It was a horrifying race to the bottom, and both of them were sprinting towards it. And just when you thought it couldn't get any darker, Cardi fired one more bombshell. It was September 30th, Papa Bear's actual birthday, and instead of celebrating her son, Nicki was online allegedly creating Barney memes. Cardi tweeted, "I'm sorry you can't speak in banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your birthday cuz she is too obsessed." And then, in a chilling turn, a clip started circulating of Papa Bear, and fans noticed he was, in fact, banging spoons. That detail made Cardi's claims feel eerily specific and terrifyingly credible. The topic then pivoted to Nicki's alleged pill use. Cardi tweeted, "You've been to all these fertility doctors because Perk scrambled your eggs." Nicki's response was a long, rambling, sermon-like post. She denied seeing a fertility doctor, threatened to sue Cardi into homelessness in 36 months. A timeline the internet found hilarious, and then started talking about demons and pacts with the devil. She wrote, "The devil has come to collect. You sold your soul. You've been neutralized in the mighty name of Jesus." On her son's birthday, she was on X typing essays about spiritual warfare. It felt unhinged and deeply concerning, and then came the final phase, the threats of physical violence. Cardi tweeted, "Stop all this talking. Where you at? Drop the addy right now." Nicki responded, "Do something. We in New York heavy on it." And Cardi, who is very visibly pregnant, called her bluff, saying, "Trying to call me out to fight while I'm pregnant. You never have that energy in person." The culmination of all of this was Cardi's final post, what people are now calling the mic drop letter. She addressed it using Nicki's full government name, Dear Onika Tanya Mirage. She proceeded to psychoanalyze Nicki's entire life, from her alleged childhood trauma to her alleged drug use, to her husband allegedly enabling her behavior. She ended the entire thing with a cold final statement. I'll see you when I see you. Period. And since that post, there has been deafening silence from Cardi's side. But Nicki, she kept going. Her focus expanded. She started firing random shots at Jay-Z, posting bizarre AI pictures of him in a pink wig. She went after Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat. And then, in a move that people are calling career suicide, a move so reckless it's hard to comprehend, she tweeted just 2 words, Kathy White. For those who don't know, that name is tied to one of the darkest, most persistent conspiracy theories surrounding Jay-Z and Beyonce, involving an alleged affair and a tragic, mysterious, and untimely death. By invoking that name, Nicki wasn't just throwing shade, she was playing with a level of fire that can burn down entire careers, and it has left everyone wondering if she has completely and totally lost her grip on reality. And that is where we stand today. In the aftermath of a war of words that has gone so far beyond music, it is almost unrecognizable. This is a story of deep-seated animosity, of motherhood being used as a weapon, of trauma being excavated for public spectacle, and of a very public, very painful spiral. It is not even about who is winning anymore. It feels like everyone involved, especially the innocent children who have been caught in this brutal crossfire, is losing. But I have to ask you guys, where is the line? Did Nicki cross it first by bringing a 7-year-old child into it? Or did Cardi cross it by weaponizing Nicki's trauma and bringing Papa Bear into the conversation? Is there any coming back from this? Or have we just witnessed the complete and total destruction of any possibility of peace between these 2 women? Let me know your thoughts down below, because this one is heavy and there is a lot to process. Thank you for taking this very dark journey with me on Extra Hot Topic. If you appreciate the deep dive, please give this video a like, subscribe for more breakdowns of the biggest stories in pop culture, and hit that notification bell. Stay safe out there, y'all, and I will see you in the next